Okay, guys, so welcome back. We will continue with our DevOps session. So today is day three session, guys. So today is day three session, and the date is 10th of your October 2025, and the timing is evening 7:06 p.m. IST. So thank you guys for joining this session, today's session. Okay. So guys, in the last session, in the day two session, right, what we had covered, basically we had covered with the some more aspects of your key features of DevOps, right? Like infrastructure as a code tool, we covered it, right? And also we covered about what is containerization and what is orchestration. All these things we had covered, but just told you all these things in a very high level actually. And also like we had discussed about the monitoring and logging, right? And in our course, we will be covering Elasticsearch and Prometheus with Grafana. These are the two tools which we'll be covering predominantly in this course, right? And what are the other things we discuss? We discuss about what is microservices, and we'll also see most of our day-to-day activity when we build up the application. Most of them will be microservice-based applications okay nowadays. These days, actually, not monothical. Monothical were very long back, like 10 years back. We used to have monothical application, but nowadays we are getting everything as a microservices. So we will build the microservice applications, right? We build the APIs, and basically we go and deploy these microservices, right, into our clusters. Actually, either it could be Kubernetes cluster, or it could be open cluster, or it could you can even go and deploy into the bare virtual machine also anywhere. But usually we always try to build or deploy these microservices into the Kubernetes cluster itself most of the time. So that's what you will see even in the industry, that we go and deploy all these microservices in the Kubernetes cluster only. Okay, so we had covered, and also we had covered the security part, and there are two types of security tools are there, SaaS and DaaS. We discussed in detail in yesterday's class. And also like I just started with the deployment strategies, where we saw that what is a rolling update and what is a blue-green deployment, right? And but whereas we left out with few of the topics, which I told that I'll be covering in next topic. But guys, I will not be covering this part today as of now. I will try to cover this topic in tomorrow's session, right? Tomorrow we have a session. Saturday we'll cover that, but I'm going to cover a small topic today. Okay, and what is that means? We have to check how to create a AWS account, how to create an AWS cloud account. So guys, all of us have to pay the attention for this, because like we all have to have an account. As I said earlier, whenever the DevOps and cloud, when we are learning, right, we need to have a cloud account, and with cloud account, we can able to practice all our lab sessions, everything, right? That's the reason. The quicker you have this cloud account, the better, because like when the class starts or when the course gets started up, whatever the practice I'll be doing, or everything I'll be doing in some machine actually. And you need to get all those machines or server, or you call it a VM, from the cloud account itself, AWS cloud. That's the reason we should have a cloud. Please make sure that you follow these steps to get the cloud account created, right? And start practicing it. And of course, in the initial stage, at the very early stage, you will find some challenging things to work on it. But later, very soon, what happened, right? Slowly when you start working, right, what up, it becomes more easier for you to work on this. And basically you will you'll try to able to understand the whole thing, like how exactly the cloud works, what are the different services we have, and what are the services we have to use. All such things you'll be learning, right? Okay guys, so let's begin our journey now. So guys, basically, as I said, right, whenever we need any kind of a infrastructure for us, right, for example, we need a virtual machine, we need a storage, and we need some networking. Okay, we need many other services, like we need a service like pipeline services. We need a containerization services. Containerization is the, or else we need an orchestration. Whatever I told, right, everything you can use or you can create with the help of a cloud account. And beyond that, whatever I'm describing here, there are many others beyond. There are many other services which gives more and more features from the cloud. So if you ask me, does all the clouds gives almost same kind of a features or same kind of a service? Yes, sir. Most of the cloud. If I tell you the top three clouds, AWS and Azure, as well as GCP. These three cloud guys, they will give almost most of the services they give, and you will say that almost all the services which is available in AWS, you'll find the same thing in Azure, same thing in GCP. So there's not much difference, only the work, the way it works and internally how it manages everything that differs. Otherwise, the features and all, whatever you need it, right? That everything is provided by the AWS or GCP or your Azure, everything is almost same. So you can literally create the account in any of this cloud and you can start practicing. I'm not saying that you have to go and create in AWS only. You can go and create in GCP also and you can practice it, right? Because all these clouds, most of the clouds providers, they provide almost same feature. Because if any one clouds come with a one feature or what with one service, you will see that other two cloud also will parallelly, they will try to release the same service, more or less the same kind of a services. So so what I say that features wise and all, you will not see that much difference. Yeah, working way, the way AWS work, it quite there's a difference in Azure and there's a difference in Azure, GCP. It is not same. Suppose you work on AWS, you cannot say that Rajesh, I know AWS, then I can understand Azure very easily. No, it's not like that. Azure is a completely different cloud. You need to learn and work in a different way only. Similarly, when you are learning and working on GCP, it will be a difference. It will be completely different from Azure or and AWS. So don't treat all these clouds as saying that okay, if I know one cloud, the other two clouds I will know it or I can work. No, not like that. You have to learn these three clouds individually. You have to learn in a different way. But conceptually, then the concept wise, everything is same only, right? So now let's see how to create an AWS account. So guys, for creating an AWS account, the first thing that to create AWS account. Some of you are aware of it. It could be repetitive for you guys. Please bear with that. So that other people can learn it. And in the next session, like we'll start using this cloud account as well as what are the topics are left, right? Even we'll continue with that also. So to create an AWS account. So guys, for doing this, the first thing is that you need to have one email ID, a new email ID is required, or else you, if you are having an existing email ID which you have not used to create an account, that is also fine. Okay, you can use your existing email ID to create a new account, or else you can create a separate new email ID so that you manage only that new email ID for creating a new AWS account, and then you can happily use that until unless you have completed the topic, right? Till that point, what happen, you can start using your cloud. Once you have completed doing everything, and once the free the free availability stuff goes off, then you can close that account if you want. Otherwise, you can continue forever. There's nothing wrong in continuing your account. You might get little bit later, but that's all fine. But you have to have one account with you. Okay. So new email is required, and second is that either the debit card or credit card is required. So as I said in last class, that debit card usually works in India. So sorry guys, 1 second guys. So 1 second guys, 1 second. Let me. Sorry, guys, I got a call. I'm very sorry. So debit card, it works in India. So guys who are in India, please use debit card for creating it. And one good thing about debit card is that actually they will not detect your money. It means that if suppose some bill has come, right, unless and until you don't approve it, like the money will not be debited from the debit card actually. So that one thing you will be in the safe zone. Suppose tomorrow you will get some big bill and you don't want to really give that bill. No, first of all, the bill you won't get like that unless until you have did some mistakes. So if you did some mistakes, definitely your bill will come more. So in the debit card, when you create account from the debit card, it will there's no provision for the AWS or Amazon to take the money from a debit card. You have to approve it. But whereas when you create a account in a credit card, actually, you know that very well that when you create a credit card, you will try to give all details, everything. And if whenever the bill comes as a monthly billing cycle, right, automatically the money will be deducted from your credit card. So that is not, it's not like disadvantage, something like, okay, you should be aware of what is your bill and how much the money will be getting debited from your card actually. That much you should know, you should be aware of. So you will also see how to check your bills and what is your billing cycle, and which are the most services which will cost you for bill. All such things you can see under the billing quota section. Okay, so that we will see it in some time, how to verify or check the billing quotas and all, right? But as of now, what I'm saying that you can please go with creating account using a debit card if you have a debit card in India. Okay, because since guys in our class, like Rajiv want to create an account, so I requested him to give some details. So he has shared some details. So I will be creating an account for him today so that we will be able to access that account and we will see what are the services, where all the services it provides, right? All those things. So these are very, very preliminary things, guys, which you need. You need a one email ID, a new email ID, and we need a debit card or the credit card. Okay. Now, what you'll do that basically you will go to you'll go to the net and just say AWS new account creation, something, and even give like this. So if you try to type or if you try to give an input AWS new account creations, you will see that you will get a sign up page here. This is what I need, right? So you need this much, this one, and create a free account. So can you see here, create a free account? Yeah. So create a free account, you can click here also. Yeah, this is the URL, guys, which you have, which it will take you to the login page, right? So now this is the URL I need actually. Okay, you can directly click this URL also, you'll get into this page actually. So now you could see that here, you have to give your email ID, root user email ID. See, whenever we are creating any new account, suppose Rajiv is creating a new account. So when he's creating a new account, so Rajiv will be the root user actually. He will be the root user. It means that he has a complete access to this account actually. That's what it calls a root user email ID, right? Root user email ID. So Rajiv has already shared this email ID, guys. So let me check his email ID, what his email ID is giving. So once again, guys, let me check it out quickly. Yeah. And he has shared the password also. So I need a password also. So let me go and let me give the email ID. What is it? It is Raj Japan 38 at the rate gmail.com. So that is what the email ID has given it. Okay. And the password is shared. Later I'll give the password, but now it is not asking. So for AWS account name, shall I give Rajiv name? Rajiv bhai?
Yes, sir. Anything is fine.
Yeah, Rajiv, ठीक है. Spelling is correct?
हाँ सर, RAGIV.
Yeah, sure. Okay. आपने login किया क्या? Have you logged into this email ID, Rajiv, in
No.
your, no? Okay.
Yes, sir. Now I've logged in my PC.
पीसी में चाहिए email ID और जो password मुझे share किया उसमें login किया आप?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Quickly login करके रखे रहो because it will ask you for authentication. I need that number.
Yes, sir. That's
Authentication.
why I've logged in just now.
Sure, sure. Thank you. Yeah. So you have to just verify it, verify the email ID. You could see that it has sent a notification code. Rajiv, can you please send the notification code?
The notification I'm sending you in WhatsApp.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've said.
yeah. Okay, so yeah. So root password, yeah, he has shared the password, guys. I will not be able to tell that password in the class because he will be using ultimately that account, right? So I will let me type the password. What is going? Let me, okay. So please keep the password uh, in that standard format, whatever the standard format it asks you to give. So I've given the passwords. Okay. Rajiv, the password is publicly known through a data set link from third party. Please try a different password. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rajiv, I think will not be able to do it actually. Password is
Why?
publicly known. You could see that the password is publicly known through a data set leaked from the third party. Please try a different password. Okay, shall I
Sir,
give
you
some?
can give it some
Yeah,
randomly. I will. Yeah.
yeah.
After that, I will take from you.
Yeah. I'll give you that password. Once again. Okay. So I've given some random password, guys. So here after that, you could see that it is asking you for you will go with the free or you will go the paid. So guys, if you see that if you go for the free account plan, you could see that it's only giving you for 6 months only. Earlier it was 1 year. Now they've reduced to 6 months. Okay. Even other cloud also have followed the same thing. They have given as a 6 months plan only. But 1 year was good because we can use that account for 1 year. But that's fine. As I said, you can practice all your DevOps and cloud in 6 months. So that's the reason. So you will receive a $200 credit amount. It includes a lot of free services. What are these free service which includes? We'll see that. And also after 6 months free period or when all the credits are used, you can choose to upgrade to the paid plan. Otherwise, the account does automatically close. So once you have completed 6 months, it'll ask you to go with the upgrading to the paid plan. Paid plan will have all the services, access everything. But what happened? The billing will start, and you will see that pay as you go pricing. It means that you have to start giving the money when you as and when you use that services. So initially, what happened? I have to practice, guys. I will go with the choose the free plan only. Let me choose a free plan. Click on the choose free plan. So here what happened, guys, it is asking you to give some details. So firstly, what happened, whether you're using for your business purpose or your personal purpose, let me go with the personal because I'm using for the personal account. So full name is, I will give as Rajiv Kumar. His name is uh,
Sir,
Rajiv.
can you hide this? Hide.
Yeah. So guys, yeah. Now the thing is, guys, here what happened now, it is asking you to give some details about your phone number, the place, the home address, and all such things. So I need Rajiv to give it. So guys, I will stop this screen because I don't want to
Yes.
really share his details, guys. So please wait for some time. I will let me stop the screening,
Yes.
sharing the screen. Okay, and I will request Rajiv to send the number. Okay, so Rajiv has sent some number. So राजीव भाई आपका कंट्री कोड कौन सा है?
+81.
+81 ठीक है. 81 या एंड द नंबर.
Uh, 806182.
ओके 80.
It's just for security purpose, right?
Yeah, security purpose. Yeah. Let me go through. Okay. Okay, fine. And country region. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving the country region where you are staying it and address, home address, small home address चाहिए था बस. Just
Sir, Osaka.
just yeah. Osaka. Okay. City Osaka, right?
City Osaka.
Osaka. Okay, and okay, Osaka. Okay, region, state, nothing like that. I will give Japan. What's the postal code? Can you send me the postal code?
Postal code is 5430062.
554300062.
00. Yes.
So guys, I have given most of the details. I'll just click on, I have read the details and I will agree and continue with the next step. So let me check, guys, if, yeah. So guys, in the next page, so let me share the screen so that you will see it. Again, I think I have to unshare the screen one more time. One second, guys. Let me share the screen. So guys, I have given in the previous page that I had given some details regarding Rajiv's phone number, his email address, sorry, his home address, and the postal code and some of the other details. So once I given all the details, you could see that here it is asking him for to give the credit card details, the expire date and the CVC number, name of the card, usage, and also so few other things. So you could see that the currency is Japanese yen. It is showing because we have registered to Japan, right? So that's what. So he has again shared me all the details, guys. So I'm sorry, but I need to unshare the screen so that you will get to know. So once I done with this page, guys, then if I go with the fourth and fifth step, I think it will be all right, everything. So here you have to give your details, right? So that's what I'm just unsharing the screen now. I'm stopping the screen. Okay, thank you. So let me go here. Let me fill some details here. Okay, the credit card details. Okay, second. Okay, let me type it. So Rajiv, I think you will get the notification, right? Once I give all the details, you have to share me that one-time password actually, one-time OTP you have to share me. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've given is the credit card details, expiry date. Okay. Uh, the CVC number, what is it? Okay. CVC number. Okay. And name on the card. What is the name? One second. I will see. Okay. One second. Yeah. I got the number, name. Okay. And use the contact address. Okay. Same thing. And the payment currency. Okay. Yeah. I'll go with the next actually. So guys, here what happened, I have given his details, credit card details, as well as his name, what is the name in his credit card. And yeah, payment must connecting to the credit card issuer. Oh man.
What?
uh, Rajiv, I'm getting this screen actually. Shall I send you through WhatsApp?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, ये आपको कुछ बताना पड़ेगा. Because it's Rakuten card, right? They have sent me for authentication. Credit card.
Okay.
ये क्या करना है इसका? फर्स्ट वाला बोलूं क्या, SMS या ये?
हाँ ठीक है, एसएमएस वाला बोल दीजिए।
नहीं, SMS वाला इसका नीचे वाला जो ग्रीन कलर है उसका क्या है, वो ग्रीन कलर?
ये वन टाइम पास ग्रीन कलर है सर, काकुनिन मतलब कंफर्मेशन के लिए।
ओके, शुड आई क्लिक ऑन द ग्रीन कलर और बिलो दैट?
यस सर प्लीज, वन टाइम पासवर्ड ओ न्यू रेकू नोवे सर। हाँ सर, वन टाइम पासवर्ड ये फिल करने के लिए काकुनिन ग्रीन कलर पे क्लिक करना सर।
ओके.
हाँ, आस्किंग समथिंग।
इट इज, ओ माय गॉड, आई हैव स्टक हियर मैन. क्या करना है? इट इज showing you something here. Shall I share the screen? Is it fine? Because nobody will understand.
इट्स ओके।
I got stuck there. I think I would have took some other Indian person's details.
या
No issues. Okay.
सर ओके, डोंट वरी, गो ऑन द बैक स्क्रीन, आई विल शेयर माय डेबिट कार्ड।
नहीं, बैक स्क्रीन तो नहीं जा सकता मैं. आई हैव टू गो विथ द, आई हैव टू क्लोज इट completely and give freshly. I have to give it everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
sir.
let me
Do
close it.
exactly, because I will go give for the debit card. I think debit card I have already generated once or two times, so it was
Hmm.
working fine. So debit
Hmm.
card is also possible.
Okay, let me quickly give everything. Sorry guys, I mean I'm doing it again the same thing. Okay, वेरिफिकेशन कोड क्या है भाई? आपकी ईमेल आईडी पे आया है?
हाँ, वेरिफिकेशन कोड अभी आया है क्या?
हाँ, फिर से सेंड किया है मैंने, बिकॉज आई एम यूजिंग योर सेम ईमेल आईडी. बट यू विल गिव
हाँ,
डेबिट कार्ड, राइट?
yes. Verification code. I didn't get anything.
Okay.
The email specified is already associated with the AWS account.
Okay, because that verification which we had first we got it, that is only applicable only for some 1 minute, some 60 second. But this is the second time I'm giving. Okay, you have any other email ID, new email ID? No?
No, sir.
Oh my God.
It's a problem and debit card, right, sir?
Yeah.
So it's using the only credit card, right? I'm here to recently creating a AWS account. So you're asking me your credit card would be working, right? So you can
Hmm.
use the only on the MasterCard and Visa card, right? So
Right.
it's working. Some bankings are not acceptable. It is issue.
Yes. Right. That's the issue. Right. That's what I already told. Okay. One second.
Some banks are unverified showing on AWS page. When
Yeah.
I put my Pakistani account, Elite
Hmm.
Bank, so it will be unverified. Then I show to come with my banking sector, so it will be give me another card and Visa Bank, so it will be working. Some
Right.
banking are
Okay. Yeah, got it. Touch. Rajiv, can you recheck again your email ID one more time?
Okay. Uh, no, sir. It's saying I will share you my what I'm getting.
Uh, Guys, apart from Rajiv, does anyone have in India a debit card plus new email ID or email ID which you have not used? You can share that so that we can do from the beginning. Okay. Why it is not
This
coming?
information I got it. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay. Only one time it has sent it actually. Hmm.
Sir, can I share my account?
हासिब लेकिन कार्ड है क्या आपके पास?
Yeah, already है, but
If you
तकरीबन
use that card for creating, already you created a account with that
yes,
card.
already I created three account
Then
on
yeah, yeah,
AWS.
yeah, 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 you can't create that much. दो तीन बार हो गया, you are lucky enough. Otherwise, nowadays it is not allow. I created with my
I
one.
creating for certification some purpose, but I
Hmm.
creating one I think four account and same account.
Yeah, I created with one HDFC card right in Bangalore, right in India. I created three accounts actually. It allowed fourth account, fourth time when I tried to do that, it didn't allow it. Nowadays, even what happened, Amazon, right? They have become very clever. They track each and everything. They link the name, number with one credit card or one debit card number. If you're trying to reuse the same number or the same credit card, debit card again, right? It will not allow now. Now even because this thing they already this GCP and Azure they have already did it. Microsoft Azure, no, they are very clever. They'll never allow the person to create a new account for the same number. But this restriction was not there in AWS earlier. But now they have by seeing other cloud, right? Even they have added this thing, right? They will not allow the other account to be created. Okay, guys, sorry. Like if there is any other person in the room who has the number, who has a debit card, who has a email, who doesn't have, can we use play with the docker? No, play with the Docker is there, man. I'm not saying that, but you cannot achieve everything from, with a playground, right? Docker playground, right? So you cannot do all your practice, everything there over there. You need a proper virtual machine with proper storage, everything, so that you will get a feel of working onto the machine. That's the main thing. Rajiv, anything you have any other thing? Pankaj, do you have anything, man?
No, sir.
Sir, I can share my account.
But
Akshay Kumar.
uh, Pankaj, right?
No, Akshay Kumar.
Yeah, Akshay. ठीक है, like Akshay Kumar, do you have a debit card, right?
Yes, sir. Rupee debit card.
रुपए डेबिट कार्ड, हाँ चल जाएगा, रुपए डेबिट कार्ड विल वर्क, या ठीक है, चल जाएगा भाई। तो आप मुझे ये कर सकते हो, कैन यू सेंड इट?
सर लेकिन उसके लिए वो ई कॉम का जो ये ना वो एक्टिव होना चाहिए सर। डेबिट कार्ड रुपए में
सर सर
कॉम एक्टिव होना चाहिए।
वो जो स्क्रीन आया था वो आपने क्लोज कर दिया क्या, राकुतेन कार्ड वाला?
हाँ, क्लोज कर दिया ना।
ओके ओके। एक मेरे पास मैसेज आया, एक नंबर वो एंटर करने के लिए बोल रहा है, उसके बाद फिर ग्रीन बटन दबाना था। मैंने वो फोन
ओ
अब देखा।
माय गॉड, ओके ओके, गॉट इट। अदरवाइज उससे हो जाता है एक्चुअली।
हाँ हाँ, हो जाता वो।
कोड कैन टेक अप टू 5 minutes टू अराइव, डिडंट गेट द कोड, कोड विल टेक 5 minutes टू अराइव। अभी कुछ आया क्या मेल में?
नहीं, अभी मेल पे नहीं आया था, वो मैसेज पे आ रहा है। अभी अब नहीं आया है।
ओके 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 ओके। Can I give that same number again one more time to check it? Same card detail?
हाँ सर, दे सकते हैं, आप दे सकते हैं प्लीज।
Right, right, right. Let me check one more time. Yeah. So, guys, I'm sorry. Like I'm again giving Rajiv's credit card details. Let's see. Uh, okay. Actually, I had one session with Rajiv when I was in India, right? Last 10 days back. So I created everything with my debit, with my card there itself in India. So it went fine without any issue.
No worries, sir. Give this time. I think this time it will work. Actually I was not looking at the SMS, but I got one SMS right now. So
Hmm.
please try once again. I think it
Hmm.
will work this time.
Hmm. I gave all the details. I'll say verify and continue. Okay. So guys, I'll share my screen. like once this step is done. So this method requires, okay, choose verify to, okay. So it went to the verification page again. Okay, so what I have to do, Rajiv, now? The same screen where,
Yes,
like,
sir. Just now I got it. I will share you the number.
no, but करना देना कहाँ है number, like where I have to
सर
give
वो
it?
नंबर वो जो स्क्रीन आया है ना, कैन यू शेयर
हाँ,
मी द स्क्रीन?
yeah, I'll share the screen to you.
या वो नंबर जहाँ पे वो नंबर आया ना, वहीं पे एसएमएस लिखा हुआ है ना, एसएमएस लिखा हुआ है ना।
हाँ,
हाँ,
अच्छा
तो
अच्छा
उसके
अच्छा,
ऊपर ना, हाँ
क्लिक
उसके
कर,
ऊपर रखना है। हाँ,
राइट राइट,
उसके ऊपर
हाँ,
क्लिक करके जो मैं नंबर दे रहा हूँ अभी आपको,
श्योर,
देखना मैंने भेजा है।
ठीक है,
अगर जो वो काम नहीं करता है, देन वी हैव टू गिव सम अदर नंबर।
ठीक है। ये टाइप देने के बाद ग्रीन दबाऊं क्या?
हाँ हाँ, टाइप करने के बाद ग्रीन दबाना है।
ठीक है, आईडी चेक हो रहा है, ओके गुड,
हाँ,
ओके, हाँ, ये हो रहा है भाई,
इट हो गया ना?
या हो रहा है, इट्स गोइंग ऑन, या इट्स,
ओके, ठीक है।
या वेरीफाइंग कंटिन्यू, ठीक है। आपको एक टेक्स्ट एसएमएस आएगा भाई, ओके, 1 सेकेंड, लेट मी, हाँ, 1 मिनट, आपका जो नंबर दिया था ना, आपने जो
हाँ,
मोबाइल नंबर दिया था उसमें आपका नंबर आएगा, 1 मिनट,
कोई नहीं, ठीक है, मैं चेक कर रहा हूँ वो भी।
1 सेकेंड, ओके, सिक्योरिटी वेरिफिकेशन के लिए जा रहा है, ओके। गाइस, लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन अगेन, सो what has happened, guys? I have given the details of credit card. So Rajiv received the some kind of OTP. I gave it, and finally, what happened? Right? It asked me for the security verification. So let me give the security verification T2Z, right? 4 BB, right? It's a capital Z or small Z? I think it's a small Z.
स्मॉल जेड।
Yeah, yeah. Let me submit it. So you could see that it is asking for the verification code. So yeah,
यस
Rajiv,
सर, आई गॉट द वेरिफिकेशन इज 9508।
9508. Okay. So once I give it, I think he will get detected 2 rupees. I mean, Indian rate 2 rupees in.
ओके, आई थिंक इट्स क्रिएटेड ना।
Yeah. So here it is asking you some details, like my role is, what is my role? So if you come down here, you can just say I'm a software
डन।
developer or engineer or anything. You can give any details here. Like for example, I will give as a software engineer, developer engineer, right? Right? I can give like that. And I'm interested in what? I'm interested in DevOps, right? And then I'll just say S and shall submit. Oh man, how come it didn't ask you for authentication, huh?
नो
No, sir. No, sir. Click on my
Yeah.
account. ऊपर account. Click on no.
No,
सर,
no,
ऑन द
it's
टॉप, ऑन द
Or
टॉप इज
top on
yeah,
account. My
beside
account.
the user,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, management. Login करो. Create a login first.
नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए. Shouldn't that happen? Something has happened.
But sometime होता है.
Hmm. Okay, I think Ajay, I have to give your email ID.
Yes, RAJI Raj Payment.
नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए. It should not happen.
What's
I don't know why it's redirected to some other
Yeah,
page.
yeah, I treated to some other page. Yeah, can you get the verification code?
Not received yet. Okay, on the email, na?
Email.
Yeah, yeah. On the email is 284313. 4313.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
now
Yeah, now you're logged in, that's fine, but sign into console actually. You have to sign into the console. This is strange, man. I think it has not created. Oh, it's created it. Okay. Did you got an email, Rajiv, in
It's
saying
change
that?
your policy, right? It's change new policy. It's
Hmm.
yes, sir. Just now I got that the your account with free plan is ready.
Oh, strange, man. It is okay. Because it will ask you some more details and all. Okay, fine. So I think, yeah, it has got it, guys. So now Rajiv has got his account created actually. You could see that only 100 USD dollars is credited. Remaining 200 more, it will be credited in some time. Okay, firstly they are given, because as per the plan they are given 200 USD dollars, right? 200 USD dollars will be credited. But here what happened? Only 100 is given. Later, like, we can get the 100 more actually. Okay, and the remaining days is 183 days. Okay, so this is the days, like this is the free plan status which they are given it actually, right? And it will end on the 10th of April 2026 actually. So some of the details they are given. And for Rajiv, this is the account ID. Okay, you need not to really worry about what this account is all about. It's just a number which is given to a user actually. Okay, so why they give? Because that all your billing, everything happens to this account ID only. Tomorrow, if you want to close this account, you have to use the same account ID and close this account. Okay. So now the thing is that, guys, once you log into it, this is the login page. So what I will do that I will just try to log out. First, I will do a sign out. Turn on multi-session support. I will tell you what is it actually. Let me sign out. Right. So once you created an account, right? You have created an account. Yeah. Right, Pankaj. Yeah. So Pankaj will check about you later. So whenever you create an account, whenever after creating account, guys, you have to one time you have to logging in. Okay. So what you have to do basically that you have to just say console login in AWS. Like this, you have to just type it. Right. You could see that AWS manage console. Like that, you will get this URL. You can just click on it. You could see that this is a URL actually. This is the console URL. So what happened? Right? Once the new account is created, new AWS account is created, you should you should log in into that account using console login page. Console login page. That's how it should be. Okay. So this is a URL actually, right? So you could see that once you log in it, you could see that it is signed into the console. This is what you have to click on it. Right now, guys, you could see that actually, guys, you could see that when you log in it, when you do a console login, you could see that it is asking you to give IAM user sign in. Okay, what is this IAM user is all about? Let us see it later, not now. You need to log in as a root user because Rajiv has created account, so he has an access to his account. So he is a root user. So for him, he should always sign in as a root user email ID. Sign in using the root email ID. So this is what you have to click it. So once you click it, you'll get this page. This is a root login. So I would suggest that always you bookmark this URL always, because as soon as you can log in into the AWS account, means directly have to go to this URL only. So once you bookmark this URL, right, then you could see that you'll get this page where it will say that, okay, you have to log in as a root user or IAM user. IAM user is something different. We will see it later. Don't worry now. So I'll be logging as a root user only, because you are a root user. It means that it is you who has created this account, right? That's what root login. So I will give the user accounts email ID, that is Raj's email ID. I think Raj Japan 83 @gmail.com. This
Sir,
is his email
38.
ID. Oh, sorry, 38, right? Yeah, I'll give this email ID and say next. And he's asking for the password, guys. I've already created a password. So let me give his password and I'll log in it. So here the trick is that, guys, it will first time it will ask you some verification. For one time it will ask you, okay, so that you have to give it. Raji, one more time you have to give it, man.
Verification code on the email, na?
Yeah, email
Okay,
ID.
yeah. Wait. Okay, it is 765 489.
Okay. This is one-time activity, guys, because you are logged in as a root user, right? Yeah, this is the thing now. Rajiv, I need some help from you. So, guys, what happened, right? It'll when you are trying to after creating an account after a login, always it will go for asking you for multi-factor authentication. So, registering your MFO for root credential will require in 35 days. If you come down, you can even skip now also, right? You can skip now saying, okay, I will do it later, but you have to do it within 35 days of your account creation. So what is multi-factor authentication means you have to once you have to give username and password. Once after giving a username and password, it will redirect you for authentication through either through any one of the authenticator. You can either go and install your Microsoft Authenticator or Google Authenticator, or there are many authenticators are there. Right now in my mobile, guys, I have installed the Microsoft Authenticator. Okay, I have installed it actually. Okay, so what I can ask Rajiv to install the Microsoft Authenticator now, or else you can do it later also, right? So if you say skip off now, skip for now, then what happened, this step will be skipped, but next time tomorrow again when he logs in again, this page will come. So it will allow you to skip for this up to 35 days. On 36th day, you have to go and you have to register it. That means that you have to do a multi-factor authentication. So why we do it? Because to keep your account very safe, because it will ask you for two authentication. One is for user, the password when you give it, and the other authenticator is nothing but the app code, whatever the authentication code you will get through your authenticator app, right? That would be the second authentication method. So once both the things are been done, then only it will allow you to log in into that account. So that is a best practice. Even organizations also, they use a multi-factor authentication for logging into any of the account. Either log into AWS account or GCP or Azure, anywhere you log in, right? It'll ask you for two ways of authenticating. One is with the user password, and the second immediately ask you for the code actually. So right now I'm not doing it, Rajiv. Later tomorrow you can do it. Okay. If you want, we'll do it now, or else if you're okay, you can do it later also. Okay.
Tomorrow we can do, sir, later.
Yeah. So I will skip for now. So you could see that you have logged into the console, guys. This is what I need from you all. Okay. So once you're logged in it, guys, this is your front web page actually where it looks, right? Some of the things which you have to carefully watch. One is that you could see that the right side, you could see that Rajiv, it is showing Rajiv. So if you expand it, you will get all these details. You remember that I told all the billing account for Rajiv you will get from the billing and cost management. Okay, this one will give some account information about Rajiv. We'll see it later again. Organization, service quotas, billing cost, security credentials. These are certain things which these are the menus where you can go and you can get some details. What are these things? We will discuss later. So right now we don't want to really worry about this. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, now what happened next is something like here. What happened right here? If you go to this is the home page. If you click on it, it'll take you to the home page. This is the home page ultimately, right? Right. And apart from this, what happened right here, if you click on it, it will show you the regions actually. So every country, there is a regions, right? So in Asia Pacific, there is a region of AWS, which is in Mumbai. Okay. And now slowly even Hyderabad also will come now. Already they have a set up the plant and all. So now Hyderabad also will be added here in some time. In Japan, you could see that it is Osaka is there. Okay. Tokyo is there, right? In other places like Seoul, right? Singapore, Sydney, these are all the regions which are available. United States is something which has more regions. That's what you could see that some 4 regions are there. Apart from that, there are many other regions are there, guys. So right now, what happened, right? We'll always practice all our things in our Mumbai region only. So the Mumbai region code is AP-South-1. This is the code we say. Okay. What is this code is all about? Why they have given the shortcut for Mumbai as AP-South? We will discuss that also later, not now. So when you are working under your AWS account, right, you have to be under one region. Suppose if you are under Northern Virginia, always you practice under Northern Virginia only. I would recommend that since we all are Indians, Indians can work under the Mumbai region. So we'll click on Mumbai region. So I'm under the AP-South-1. That is a region code, guys. And this is what the page is actually. Okay. Is it fine? Okay. Now, so once you come with that, can you see there's something like 3 dots? So this is the console. Okay. And here what happened, right? If you just click on all services, you could see that it will show you all the services, guys. What are the services you are having? You could see that the services are categorized into many categories like compute service, quantum technology service, security, identity and compliance service, management and governance, container, storage, Like that, you could see many services. And one among them services of machine learning also. Could see that SageMaker, Augmented AI, Code Guru, okay, Panorama, Deep Racer. These are some of the results. See, recognition, Poly. This is something which, whenever you want to do any kind of a face detection or something in machine learning, right, we use this recognition, this service, we use it actually. So like this, many of these services are there, guys. When we are starting with the AWS, we will try to cover all these services which are fall under different categories. Compute, I have to cover everything. Container, I have to cover everything. Storage, everything. Database, everything. Migration, transfer, everything I have to cover. Networking, content, delivery management, everything I have to cover actually. Development tool, very few, not all. This I'll be covering. I'll be covering about the code artifacts and that's all. Other things and all I'll not be covering because these are all development code. Developer will be using the services. Similarly, custom enablement, I'll not be covering. Blockchain, I'll not be covering. Satellite is something which is very new, which has started now. Analyticals also, only Athena and Glue I'll be covering. You could see the AWS Glue. These two services I'll be covering. Other two, MSK. MSK is for your, what I call, hmm, what is it actually? Uh, you have for the data pipeline, right? What is it actually? Mm, which is a streaming service, man, which is the streaming service you have, which is serving you have a Debezium, you have one more is there, no, Kafka. Yeah, Kafka is nothing but MSK actually. MSK Kafka services. You can use MSK service actually. Okay, EMR and all I'll be covering. SageMaker, I have to cover. Glue, I'll be covering it. So what I'm trying to tell that there are many services are there, guys, in AWS, right? If you see, if you calculate, there are more than 100 plus services are there. But in our when we are working in the real time, at least you should have minimum of some 25 services which you should be aware of very much, both in GUI as well as in command line. Everything you should be aware of. Right. So we will be covering all this service. So now, guys, as we have created a service, always what we do basically, right? We will first try to create one virtual machine. Right, we'll try to create a virtual machine. So why to create a virtual machine, guys? Because we need an operating system, we need a virtual environment where we can go and install some softwares. For that, I need a virtual machine, I need some networking, I need some storage, some basic everything you'll get through a service which we call as EC2, Elastic Cloud Compute Service, we say. So under the cloud compute category, you will get this service. When you click on this, it will take you to the page where you can go and start creating your virtual machine. This is what the page you got, guys. Right. So now this is the page you got it. You can go and click on directly here. You can click or you can even click here. Both are same actually. So if I click on the instances running, you could see that there are no instances which are running here currently. So what we do that we are going to first launch the new instance. So after account login, we are launching a new virtual machine. Virtual machine means server, we say actually. I need to just launch one server, man, because I need to log in and check. I need to log in and I need to work on that virtual machine, right? Because I need to install some softwares or I need to practice certain things. So you need a virtual machine, right? So that's the reason we will be creating a new virtual machine. So what we do basically, we'll click on these instances. There are no instances available. You can either go and click on here, launch instances, or else you can go and click here also. Both are same. If you click on it, can you see launch instance from template, migrate a server? These two are some other options. We'll see it later. What is this? But there is something to launch instances, right? You can click on it actually. So as soon as you launch instance, guys, here it'll ask you some details. So, okay. So what we do that basically we will just scroll down and we'll see that, okay, these are all the details you have to give. Fine. Okay, let's start giving some details. So this is my first server which I'm creating. Let me give some name as first server. So first time, or else you can give your own name, whatever name is emitter, but we have to give some name actually. So that's the first thing. Now, after giving this name, right here, what happened, guys? For you to have a virtual machine, it'll ask you like which is the image which you want to use it. So there are multiple images are there, guys. Broadly, what happened? Images is nothing but here in this case, images is nothing but it is an OS image, you say, operating system image. Usually what happens, AWS will give images like Windows image, where you can use Windows Server edition images, it will give you. For Linux, you can even, if you want to create Linux machine, you can give Linux. For Linux, it gives various flavors. Like for example, it gives it gives the image as RHL image, Red Hat image, RHL images. You can even launch the SUSE images. You can even launch the CentOS images, right? As well as you can even launch the Amazon Linux. These are the different flavors of Linux it provides you, right? These are also, what is this image is not, but it's a OS image. So AWS provides a Windows Server images, Windows Server Edition images, which we usually use. Suppose you say that Raj, I want 2016 Windows Server, I want 2018 or 2020 or 2018, like that. You need some versions actually, Windows version. It will give you all those details. Linux, something most favorable is RHL, SUSE, CentOS, Amazon Linux. These are certain flavors it will give you. Of course, there are many other flavors are there. We will discuss later, but these are the major thing. Apart from that, one more thing what it provides is your Mac OS. So Mac OS also you can select it actually. So these are the three main categories of the images which the Amazon provides. Now, if you click on it, yeah, I think one more thing I missed it is Ubuntu actually. Ubuntu. So Ubuntu, guys, CentOS, SUSE or RHL, right? These are all the flavors of Linux actually, different flavors of Linux. Okay. Now, if you see that Amazon Linux, which is a proprietary of the Amazon itself, you can even choose this as a Linux image. Mac OS, since we are not using anything in Mac in our class, so I'm not touching this. Ubuntu is also one of the flavor of Linux. Red Hat is also flavor of Linux. SUSE is also flavor of Linux. Even Debian is also flavor of Linux. Flavor of Linux actually. So if you have any other, no, that's all. So it is not giving much actually. You have Microsoft, you have Linux, as well as you have Mac. These are the only three flavors it is giving. Again, in Linux, there are multiple flavors are there. Ubuntu is there, Amazon Linux is there, Red Hat is there, and SUSE is there, and Debian is there. Debian. So there are multiple Linux flavors actually. So you say that, okay, Rajesh, I will go with the Ubuntu because Ubuntu is very simple. Okay, I will just click on the Ubuntu. So once you click on Ubuntu, you could see that it is asking you to select Amazon Machine Image, AMI we say. Don't worry, guys, all of this as of now, because you have to just understand the process of creating a virtual machine. You not to go in detail about what is all about all this menus or information. We not to really worry now. We will slowly see all these things in our upcoming sessions. Okay. Now, when you choose the Ubuntu as your application OS image, that is AMI, Amazon Machine Image. When you click on this, here it will show you that which are all the image which are available. If you just highlight it, can you see Ubuntu Server 24.04 with SSD volume? It is freely tier eligible. Ubuntu Server 22.04 LTS, long-term service, you say long-term support, sorry, HUM HSD. So there are different flavors of the Ubuntu image. Again, you have 24.04, 22.04. You have a Ubuntu Pro 24.04. You have Ubuntu 24.0 with SQL brand. So there are various different images are there. But which one to select? So I would recommend that either you can select to the top this image, or else below that whatever you found at that. Only these two images you can select always as of now. So you could see that this also falls under the free tier eligibility. It means that there is no charges for this image. But whereas some other images, there are charges. For example, this image, if you select on it, you will get charges. So wherever you will see that wherever you don't see this tag free tier eligible, it means that you can understand that that is chargeable. So we need not to really give any kind of money for the images. We will go and we'll try to select the topmost. So that is Ubuntu 24.04. So click on it, confirm it. Now you could say it is highlighted, or means that this has been selected. Now, come down. So here what happened, guys, it is asking you the instance type. So instance type is something where first is that actually, guys, while creating the server, what is it asking? It is asking first asking a name. You can give some name. The second, it is asking the AMI image details, right? In this case, what I did, right? I choose Ubuntu, and on the Ubuntu, I choose like Ubuntu, what is it? 24.04, whatever it is there. Let me check one more time what I have chosen. Here Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. This is what I choose, right? And after this, what happened, right? Below you could see that it is asking for the instance type. The third is the instance type. So instance type is something like it's a server configuration. So server configuration means the details something like how much is the CPU need for your requirement, how much is the RAM memory. These are some very, very important details it will ask you. Instance type. If you go here, so instance type in AWS, instance type are categorized into families. What is this families? We'll discuss later actually. Right now, what happened? You could see that there's a family by name T family, and the name is T3.micro. If you click on it, you could see that T3.micro, T2, T3.micro, C75. This is some other no, family type. M75 large. You could see that there are various different family category which are available here. But which one to choose it? Actually, you can go with anyone. You can even go with a T3.micro, and it is free trial eligible. Even this server, whatever the configuration you're getting, it is the free version only. You have to choose it. What are the instance type? Always choose free trial, because you will not get any bill, guys. You will be doing all your practicals, everything on the free trial. Similarly, when you are choosing an image, you saw that I choose the Ubuntu image, and on top of that, I use the 24.04. It's a free eligible image. So always, please, always choose a free eligible image only. Don't use any other image, because if you're using any other image or any other instance type, it will cost you. Okay, it will cost you. You could see that this free trial version, it is free for, it will give you 2 virtual CPU and 1 GB of RAM memory. It's a current generation too. Okay, on demand it is showing this much is there, but it is free eligible. It means that you not to pay any money. Okay, come down here. So guys, what happened, right? Whenever you are logging into the machine, see, by default, what happened, right? How AWS works means AWS, okay, whenever you're creating a virtual machine, or whenever you're creating a server, we say, right, always the authentication method, it means that how do you log into that machine? Authentication method is always username and the key. This is the method actually. Whereas when you're creating in Azure, when you're creating a virtual machine, that is a server, so they are having a multiple authentication method, multiple authentication. So while creating a server, you can set the username and the password. You can set there and there itself, or else you can even provide username and the key. So any one of this method, username, password you can give, or either username with the key, any one you can give it while creating a virtual machine in your Azure. But whereas in AWS, when you're creating a virtual machine, always you have to give username and the key. There is no concept of username and password in AWS. Why? Because they want to keep it very highly secure, right? And why they are, and what is the actual method which is in organization? Guys, always in the organization, we use username and the key only. Username and the password is not at all used in organization, because there will be security threats if you are trying to use username with the password. Username and the key is something very highly secure. That's the reason what happened. AWS is not allowing you to create an virtual machine with a username and password. It'll ask you to tell you that okay, you can create a username, but with the key it'll ask you. So the whatever I'm talking about the key, it's the same thing here. If you come here, it says that you have to give some key details actually, right? So here what happened, I don't have any key here, guys. No keys are available. I want to go and process with creating a new key. What is this new key all about? What is this key altogether? We will discuss in a separate class. Don't worry. As of now, my main interest is that I have to create a new key, because that key will act like a password to me. Whenever I want to log into the machine, I have to provide that key. And always what happened in Linux, sorry, in AWS, come back here. In AWS, what happened, right? The key will always be in the format of .pem. .pem will be an extension for the key. Always the key name will be ending with the .pem as an extension. Okay, we will also see some of the keys which is having .ppk extension. What is it? We'll see it later. But as of now, what you have to understand that always the key with the with the AWS create, it will be having an extension known as a .pem key. What is .pem? What is the full form? All those things we'll discuss. Don't worry now. Okay. So I'll go back here. And then like what happened, right? I will try to create a new key. So click on the new key, and you could see that when you're creating a new key, you have to give the name. So Rajiv, I think I'll use your name only. RAGGV. Rajiv is a key name which I'm creating it. Let it be the key pair type as RSC only. You can even go with the ED255919 also, but I will go with RSC only. Okay. And then you could see that private key format .pem extension get or .ppk file. I don't want to really use the .ppk file. I will be using PEM file. So hence it is already been chosen. So I'll go and I'll just click on the create new key. So you could see that, guys, as soon as the key is created, can you see it has been downloaded into my download folder. So if you go and if you go to the folder, can you see here there is a raju.pem is there. This is the key actually. This is the key which I am already having. So I have a key under my download folder. This is my download folder. I have this raju.pm key. So this key is required, guys, for you to download, sorry, you to log into that machine. Okay, guys. Now, after doing it, you have selected that key. This is select. I've selected that key. Okay, fine. Now, once while creating it, it'll ask you to give some kind of a network settings. It'll ask you. So here what happened, right? Networks setting something like you need to set up some firewalls, okay, or you need to set up some firewall rules. So this is a place, guys, where you will be setting some firewall rules now. So again, what is it? I would again recommend not to worry much about this as of now. You just follow what I'm doing it. Okay. So you can go and you can just click on edit. So you could see that actually this is the default VPC which has created it. Subnet, okay, there's no preference, but you can still highlight and you can give some particular subnet. Here, let me select this first as a subnet. Okay. Here, auto assign public enable. It should always be enable only. Okay, fine. Create a security group. Yeah, I have to create a security group. So I'll just say my first security SG, my first security group, something like that. This is the name you're giving. Even if you want, you can give the description with the same name. Fine. And what are the protocols you're opening? So you'll say that, oh, SSH is open. Okay. Anyway, so you can go with an SSH open, or it's okay. Or else what you can do is you can go and you can just remove this things, and you can see that you can add a new security group. Click on the add. It's showing you the custom TCP, or I can go with the all TCP. Okay, all TCP is very dangerous. It means that you're opening all traffic, but anyhow, I'll go with the all TCP. So I'll go with the all TCP. It means that all the ports are open for my requirement, right? So this is one rule I have added. This is what we call the inbound security rule I have added. So what is this? Again, we have a separate topic, guys. We'll discuss about all these things, right? But what you did basically that you have opened a new, can say a security group rule where you are allowing all the TCP traffic actually. Okay, so come down here. Apart from this, any other thing, guys, nothing else. Here it is asking you that, okay, it is trying to give you the 8 GB as a root, as a root, this one for the root partition, right? It is giving it. Right, come down, nothing else, guys. All details are being given. And here, how many number of instances you need? I said, as of now, I need only one instance. And these are all the details what you have given it. What is a virtual type, server type, and instance type? What is a firewall? What is a storage, software image which you have chosen? All details it is showing you as a summary actually. So this and all I have selected, guys. Apart from this, nothing else. Yeah. Then I will go and there are some other details are there like advanced details. You will see that there are many other options are there, but we will see this thing in the later part, not now. So this advanced details I don't have. No, I don't want as of now. Okay. And I'll go and I'll just do a launch instance. Okay, custom it is there. Okay, let me give here also my IP. Okay, and then go and I'll just say just. So launch instance. As soon as you give all the details, guys, it will launch the instance. Go with the view all instance option. Okay, you have to check the virtual machine, right? Can you see here, guys? You have logged in. Can you see there is something like a first server, and you could see that the instance is running, and it is an instance type is t3.micro, and it is showing the installation. Sorry, the status check as a initializing, and these are some other details. Don't worry about these other details. We will see it later. Okay, but if you click on it. If you click on this like this in this box, right? Can you see it give you some details about this server, right? So instance type, right? Instance type, right? What is this instance? Sorry, instance ID. This is the instance ID. Same thing it is showing you. What's the public IP address for this machine assigned? This is a public IP address. What's the private IP address for this server? This is a private IP address. What's the public DNS name? Private DNS name, instance type, that is tt3.micro. Elastic IP address, no. Right now it is not assigned. What is the VPC under which this machine is created? VPC, subnet ID. So some many details it will show you guys. So this is a very important because when you want to learn many things, right? You'll always go with the details and you'll get all these details. Now, when you go to the security part here, can you see the security part? If you come down, you could see that I created a security group, my first ST. Under this security group only, this virtual machine is running actually. So this one right now, I'm not worrying about the security or network or storage. This and all I have to see it later. But I'm just saying that whatever the security group which you created, that has got created under this menu only. And here what happened, you have inbound rule and outbound rule. Some of the rules have been set here. So what are those rules and all about? All about? Again, I'll discuss in the later session, not now. Okay. So this is some details. You got it, guys. When you click on here, you got some details. When you just click out from out, this information will go off. Okay. So now you could see that if you go and if I refresh the page, right? Can you see here this server has up and running? Now you could see that. Okay, I created this server, which is the first server, the server name. I need to log in. I need to log in into the server. How do you log in into the server? Basically, guys, first you need to get the public IP address of that machine. Public IP address is required. The second is that with which username you are logging in, that you need to get the information, and what is the key. So we know that the key which I created was rajiv.pem, right? That's a key which I created, and it is under my downloads folder actually. Under the downloads folder. So I'm aware that, okay, under downloads folder, this key is there. Now, how do you check whether the IP address is, which is IP address? So we already saw it. If you click on it here, you could see that it's a public IP, you got it. So I'll just copy it and I'll paste it here. Okay, I got this public IP. This is a public IP address of this machine. Okay, fine. What is the username for this? Through which username I have to log in? Through which username I have to log in? So how to log in, guys? Right? To which username is? You have to click on this. Okay, you have to click on it. Can you see there's something like a connect? Yeah, click on this connect. Right? Can you see the default user with which it is connecting is a Ubuntu. The name of the login itself is Ubuntu. So what I will do that I will just try to maintain this username with which your login is Ubuntu. Suppose I choose an earlier, assume this time I choose Ubuntu as an image, right? Ubuntu as an OS image I choose. Suppose assume that you choose a RHEL, or if you choose a, right? Or else you have chosen Amazon Linux. If these are the images which you have created, then in that case, the username would have been something like EC2-user. So suppose if in case if you use some other image apart from Ubuntu, I'm just saying that the username would have, the login username would have been EC2-user. But here, since I'm using Ubuntu, by default username is Ubuntu only. So let me log in with that name only. Okay. The third important thing which I need is a key. Anyhow, I have this key by name raji.ping. So these are the three requirements I need to log into that server. Right. Apart from this, what you have to do that you need to have a terminal also. By default, what happened? Windows will provide a terminal. Because I'm working on Windows, Windows will provide a terminal. And that terminal by default will have SSH installed. So guys, whenever a user want to log in into that Linux machine, he can log in with the help of SSH protocol. That is mandatory. It means that the terminal should have an SSH. So guys, usually what happens when you try to take a Windows 10, Windows 11 or latest Windows editions, right? If you try to buy that, by default, what happened? The terminal will be there. And also what happened, right? All your software which is required, right? The basic menu software and all will be installed. If not installed, you can install it. But if you buy that Windows machine, Windows 10 or Windows 11, and if you check it in your system, right, you will see that the SSH is already installed. So how to check that? I'll go here and I will just try to search for terminal. Can you see this is a terminal I got? So this app I've already installed, guys, or it was already there. So I'll just do a right click, run as an administrator and open it. Can you see here? This is what the terminal I need. So this is the Windows terminal. When I do an SSH-FN help, can you see here? SSH is already installed in a system. What is SSH? We call it a secure login. What is it? We will discuss later. But right now you understand that, okay, whenever I want to log into any of the Linux machine, I have to use a SSH protocol. So I have to use this command. So Rajit, can I log into that machine directly over the GUI? Yeah, you can do it, but it is not good. It is not favorable. Always we log into the server, into any Linux machine with the help of a commands only. So commands is always required, guys. You need to know the Linux commands actually. Okay, so this is one of the things. Okay, so SSH protocol, what happened? It is already installed in your system or into the terminal. That's the reason you will be able to log into the machine. But when you're logging it, you have to use, and what is the syntax for SSH protocol? You have to use SSH-I, give that path of the PIM, where is that PIM file exist. Okay, and the username is Ubuntu. Yes, Ubuntu @ give the public IP address of that machine. So this is the public IP address, right, which we are already copied earlier. This is the syntax, guys, to log into that machine. Always, whenever you want to log into any Linux machine, you have to use always SSH protocol with -a option, and you have to tell that where is that PIM file. You have to give that path, and then Ubuntu @ and give the public IP address of that machine. So shall we see, guys? So before that, okay, let me cancel it. Okay. So so already this machine is up and running, guys. And what I would do that if you try to check here, I'll go to the security. If I try to check with the my security which I created, let me open this my security. Let me check what is the security rules we have set it. So this is some additional thing which I'm going. You could see that you are able to log into any of the machine with all TCP, and all the ports are open. So I think that this rule will work actually. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go back here. Okay. So I'll try to log in it. Let me do the, let me first copy this public IP address of this machine. Let me copy it. Okay. Now what happened, guys? I have logged into the terminal. So I know that under the downloads, I have this. So let me go to the downloads folder, dir. Can you see there's something like rajiv.pim file is there? Yeah, this is what I need. Right. And I'll follow the syntax. What is the syntax, guys? SSH-i rajiv.pem. Yeah, this is a file space Ubuntu @ the public IP address. This is the public IP. Or else you can go directly here, click on it, and just go copy it. Copy this because this is a public IP. Copy it, come over here and paste it like this. That's all. Right? And say enter. So as soon as you enter it, you could see that it is asking, it is generating some fingerprinter like that with SSA protocol. What is fingerprint and all, why it is doing, we'll discuss later. Okay. But it has generated. I'll just say yes. And say enter. Can you see here, guys? You're logged into that machine now. Right? You're logged in machine. This is how you log into the Linux machine, guys. And it is very important for all of us that we need to understand this process of how to log into the machine. You can either do, always you do with the SSH command, we log into the machine. So SSH-i, give the PIM name where it is with that, and then they say Ubuntu @ give the public IP address of that machine. If there's no public IP address for this machine, you cannot log in it. You cannot log in. So whenever a user who's outside the cloud, he want to log into the virtual machines or anything which I created, he should always provide the public IP address of that machine. Public IP address is mandatory. Right? So now if you go here, let me clear the screen for this my Linux machine. When I say clear, it will clear the screen. If I execute a command, who am I? This is a command. It will show that, okay, who is the user who has logged into this machine? Ubuntu is a user. What is an IP address? The IP address of this machine is 172.31.46.181. This is the public IP address of that. Sorry, this is the private IP address of that Ubuntu server. How do you verify it? Go here, click on this virtual machine source server. Can you see the private address of IP address of this server is 172.31.46.181? Can you see it? Can you match the same thing? 172.31.46.120. See, with the same name, it has given it. But what is it? This is a host name, guys. If you execute the command host name, can you see this is the same host name it is showing? But actually, it's a combination of some numerical value with some name with some numerical value. The numerical value is nothing but the IP address of that machine, actually. So, guys, till here, did you understood? I know I was continuously saying, but if you have any doubts, you can ask me now itself. No? Good. So guys, you saw that no, creating an account was not so tedious task. It is pretty easy. Only that you need to have your email ID ready, a new email ID. I would suggest that have a new email ID. Don't use your existing email ID which you are using for all your purpose. Don't do that. Just create a new email ID. Okay. And what happened that you try to create an AWS account. Okay. With by providing all the details. If you are in India, right, it'll ask you some more details, like you please give the PAN card number, you give the full name, some more details it'll ask you. Please enter all the details actually, because if you're not giving the PAN card number and all, right, it will not allow you to proceed to the next page. So always give. Earlier it was not like that. Like nowadays it has. I don't know. For some reason they have made it mandatory. So you have to give the PAN card details also. So many other details you have to give along with the your credit card or debit card details and all you have to give it actually, right? So this is how you have to log in, guys. Actually, and like I just exit some two commands. That's all. Who am I and host name. Okay, but there are so many other commands are there, guys, which we'll be discussing in our class. So we'll see all those things later. So I know that there are many things are there. For some of you, it was very new for you because you, I mean, you might not have completely understood. Don't worry as of now. I just created a server and it is not like one time activity. It's not like that I'll do only for one time and rest of my class I'll never do. It's not like that. Every time repeatedly I'll be doing the same thing again, creating a machine, GUI way in the graphical user way only. Later what happen, I'll automate it by by everything executing in the command line or everything. I'll write a script and I'll run that script so that the script while running it will create the virtual machine. Got it? So we step by step what we do, you slowly improve. But the thing is that we should understand how to create the virtual machine and how to delete or destroy it also. Right? So once you have done your work, right? What happened, right? You have to just exit out from this terminal and then you can go here to this account and just click on it. Go here. Already has been enabled. You click on this, go here, instance state, and just say terminate. It means that delete it. Whenever you don't want it, guys, go and delete it. Please don't make it up and running. It will always, it will take all your free trial eligibility. It will take you. That's why don't always keep it the machine. Always go and terminate it if you are not really using. If you're still using, you are using that machine for some purpose. Please keep it as it is. Or but you have to be in a stop state. It should not be in a running state. So what is this running state, stop state and all, I will discuss later. But right now, what you have to understand that once your work is completely done, now once you say that, okay, I don't want that machine at all, please always go and terminate that machine. Go and click on this terminate and terminate, delete. That's all. So once you terminate, means that you are stop the billing. No billing will start actually. So guys, whenever you are learning some topics like Kubernetes or some other topics like monitoring system, you will tend to create some servers, some huge configurations with some installation of some softwares and all. And you expecting that, okay, Raj, I need this machine for some more days. So I'll say keep it, no problem, but you keep it in a stop stage so that the billing will stop it. As soon as you want that machine or server, you just on it, switch on it, and you log in it, and again you make it up actually. So that's how we do it in a day-to-day activity. But if some machines are there which we don't want to use at all, then definitely what happens, you go and terminate it. Clear, guys? So with this, guys, I think today we took some time because there was some problem with the details, right? But anyhow, we fixed that issue and now we were able to create a machine. So I would request all of you that please go and first create your AWS account, guys. Anyhow, it's a free of cost, will not take much of your amount, right? And only you need to manage your account very well efficiently. You have to manage so that you're not unnecessarily using some resources. Okay. Later in the tomorrow's class, what I will do that I will continue with this itself, where I left on the day two, right? On this itself, I'll continue. And then I will also discuss about the workflow. If time permits, like I will show you the CI/CD pipeline and its life cycle. I will discuss about that. And also, I will also try to discuss about how to use the prompt engineering, right? So guys, in today's world, right, every one of us are using prompt engineering. Either we will go with a chat GPT or Perplexity or Bing. There are many other Copilot. There are many AI, interpreters are there. So why we use it? Because we have to even learn the art of how you can query any kind of your requirement. So query in sense that you have some issues, you need to just find out a solution, how to query it, how to get it, right? You will be using either Perplexity or will be using either chat GPT to get that. How to use it efficiently for our day-to-day requirement. That also we will learn. That will be also something like an interesting part for some of you. You might have learned, you might know something, but something you will learn in a better way. So that's what I thought I will cover as one of the topic. And then we'll start with learning about the Linux actually. In Linux, before we go for Linux, I'll start discussing about what is the server all about, what inside the server has, some hardware details I will discuss so that you are well aware of that. And then we'll start with what is operating system, how to install the operating system, how the AWS or GCP or Azure, how they provide the servers to the end user, in what way they provide it, and how we actually access those services by sitting outside. All such things we will discuss so that you will get some completely some good no you'll get some idea, and also a lot of things will get clarified to you. Okay, but as I'm saying that you will not learn everything at a shot. It will take some time, guys. Slowly you have to learn one by one so that you will be aware of the process and you know how to do it actually. Right? And as I said at the end, please never ever, I'm trying to create, but it says that I am already having an account associated with this. Yeah, I mean, already I think you have created Pankaj. That's all. Please use your new email ID. That was my request. How much people understand Hindi language, sir? Yeah, Hasib, everyone understands the Hindi language. Yeah, I will even start taking in Hindi also. I already told to the guys, let's see, man. I will discuss every with everyone. PAN card details required in India for AWS account. Okay, correct. What happens if we'll go with the stop instances? Yes, stop instance something, it'll stop the billing. It'll stop the billing. But what happened? Still, if you stop the instance, the billing will stop, but it is only for virtual machine, not for storage. What are the storage or the disk storage which are associated with that server, right? That will be still will be billing only. And you cannot free that storage actually. It should be has to be there. So some amount of billing will come from the storage part if you are stopping that server. For the virtual machine, they'll not charge, but only for the storage, whatever the storage is consumed, that only for that particular storage, only they will try to ask you the money or they'll take the money from you. Sir, I managed to create the account, all good from my end. Thank you, Pankaj. Good, thank you, man. That's good. So, guys, any doubts so far from today's session?
So can we use play with Docker like as a virtual machine?
Yeah, you can use it, man. No problem. You can use it. See what happened now when you are learning, you want to learn in a very efficient and way. What happened, right? Like you need your own server where you can play around with that. Docker with Playground is something like they will give you a time period of something like 3 or 4 hours to work on it. You will not get every access. You will not get a root access and all. Or else if you get it also, you will not be able to explore many things because they will give a very minimal OS image or VM image with that. Play with Docker is something where you have an image operating system and you will try to install some softwares and just play around with what is required for you. But whenever you want to learn Linux in a full-fledged way, always would prefer that go with any virtualized OS, or either you install the virtual machine, everything in your laptop only, you can practice it, or else you can go with the cloud. Going with the cloud, I think it is feasible compared to installing your Windows or Linux operating system in your laptop because your laptop will get slow. You have to additionally do a lot of things, networking, you have to set up everything. That and all you have to do by your individually. But whereas a cloud, everything is ready-made, man. You don't have to really worry much about that. Okay, network they give, storage they give, virtual machine they give. You have to only just create a template and launch it or create it and just make use of it. That's all. Is it fine, guys? So I thought I will cover it very soon, but because of some reason I just stopped it. Yeah, is there a free storage? I think yeah, 5 GB is up to free. That's right. What you said is right. So we will cover that Vedant, all those things in our upcoming sessions. But right now we just learned how to create a account. So guys, with this, we will stop this session, today's session. I would suggest you please be available for 2 more minutes. I want to discuss something else. Let me stop the recording. And also, guys, I will discuss about tomorrow's session also. Let me give the timing, but we will be okay. Let me first stop the recording.